What's up, Hbarbarians? It's YouTube. It's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video on Hbar. What is going on, guys? Sorry about that. So, again, literally, there's nothing new to say. I've been saying the same thing for so many days now, but as long as we're above this white box, this golden pocket, we're in a target to 36 cents. Now, of course, we can lose this box at any point, and that is when I'll say, okay, now we're not in a target to 36 cents. But until you lose support, it's wrong for me to say we're no longer in a target, because you are. You are until you lose this box. Now, of course, here you lost the box a little bit, but you got back above. Now, could this be confirming it as support? We don't know. It's all on Bitcoin, to be honest. What I can say, though, is you come up to the 20, something you didn't do for a long while after getting overextended. You come back to it, and unfortunately, you respected it as resistance. So because this is our continuation moving average, we should actually continue our downtrend, and that means putting in a lower low. That would be losing this golden ratio we've been talking about. Of course, you can see that it says 0.618 inside. Now, this is from measuring from the swing low to the swing high here, and that is where our 0.618 is, because you come up impulsively and you correct down to the fib levels that you want to hold before continuation. And that's why once we get this low point, if we can put in a higher low now, which might happen, of course, but we have got rejected here, so you should technically put in a lower low. But let's say this is our bottom right now. I can give you impulsive wave targets to the upside, because the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. So once we can get above 30 cents, we would actually have a target at 41 cents. This would be lining up with our technical targets up here at 44 and 46 cents, back at this swing high over here, because you're coming down and we were retracing back up to it. But along the way, we're going to have dips as well. So this is what we need to look out for. As long as the dips are higher than this low, we should see continuation to the upside. Now, yes, I did say if you lose this golden pocket, you're not going to the 1.618. But like, this is the criteria basically. Before you break the 0.618, we need to get above the fib levels. So this is where we've measured from swing high over here to the swing low, and you need to work your way through the fibs to eventually get to this 1.618 target. So before we break above this 618, we always say we're trying to work our way through the fibs, go up the steps, basically trying to break through these levels. Once we're above the 0.618, we're in a target to the 1.618. That's what we say. Well, first the 1, which we met, and then the 0.618. We didn't get there, but as long as you're above that 0.618, you're in a target to it, because that's the criteria. How do we get there? We need to break above it. So as long as we're above it, we should be going to it. And that's why I'm trying to tell you guys that it's wrong for me to say we are no longer going there, because technically we're still above it. Now, of course, it looks ugly, and of course, we were much closer to it there than we are now. But again, it's wrong for me to say we're not going there until you lose support. So I hope you guys are understanding that. Just like it's wrong for me to say we're going to 18 cents right now. Now, I made you guys aware of that yesterday, but that will only happen if you lose certain supports. So same with this, the only way to invalidate 36 cents is to lose certain supports. Now, I have been saying it is the golden pocket, right? But in actual fact, you could technically come to the 0.21 cents and do some sort of double bottom, which of course, yes, for the moment, it doesn't really invalidate it, but it means that, yeah, you're not going there right now. Once you are above that 618 again, yeah, you're going there. So that can happen. Of course, once you lose the support, it's basically saying you're not really going there, because there's now a chance, because you lost this low and back tested as resistance, there's a chance you're now coming to the 0, where of course if you lost it and back tested as resistance, we go into these lower targets, which I gave you yesterday. However, you could come to here and hold that as support. And if you were to work your way through the fibs and of course get above that 618 here, then you would be back in a technical target to that. So it's all about validating it, invalidating it. It's like faking out a lot, basically. But for the moment, as long as we're above this, I'm saying we're going to continue to that 1.618. The only way is for me personally, the only way to invalidate that would be to lose this low and put in a lower low. And we've already given you targets to the downside, roughly 18 cents. I think there was a target about 17 cents as well. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now for HBAR. We can put another fib in, we can, and that would probably say we are going lower. So from swing low to swing high over here, you have met your 1414. Let's drag this a bit to the side. You have met your 1414 here. you did come back to the one, and this is where you're getting rejected. So from this chart, from this fibs, for me, it's telling me that we're going to the 1618. If we're just looking at this, but this must hold a strong support. So if we have come back to this, if we can put in a higher low, chances are we could be trying to break above this. Hold that support, we would have a target to the 200 at about 29 cent. However, if we're getting rejected and we put in a lower low now, we would be losing the golden pocket. And for me, that would basically be telling me we'd be going to the 0. But according to these fibs over here, the 1618. So you'd have a wick down to about 23 cent. I don't know why I've had this in the past, obviously for a reason. Yeah, it's just previous support and resistance in the past key level. So yeah, that's why we could potentially come to this 1618, and we must get a bounce from here, because if you lose that 1618, coming to your 2 targets, and of course that would be lining up with that 0 point, and then obviously we'd be heading lower. So guys, that's HBAR. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash the like button and help this channel reach 1.5k subscribers by the end of this month. I know that we can do it. Thank you guys for your continued support, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.